All right, we are back for game number 4 of the day. We got Lincoln Prep taking on Fort Erie. It's been a good day so far.
Southwest Ontario battle, Hamilton versus Niagara region. Who are some guys to keep a tab on in this game? Who stands out to you, Joe?
So on Fort Erie side, of course, you got Matt Dan, who we were just talking about in the previous broadcast, just picked up an offer from Oregon. So that's big for him, 7-footer. And the crazy thing with him is he's still developing. He's only been playing basketball for a couple of years. Previously was a hockey guy, but of course with that size, got to put him on the court.
He's a legit 7 foot, it looks like.
Yeah, he's legit. He's a good athlete too. And then they also got Bashir Nagala, who I'm not sure if he's suited up for them. He's their top point guard.
They're missing their point guards in this game.
Yeah.
From what Coach Yusuf told me.
Yeah. Ryan Kalambe, Chidubi Ekwamadu, another one of their wings. And then for Lincoln, I like right here, Gurdip Kalsi. He's a solid player, 6'5", 6'6" wing. Got to make that layup, but I've seen him rattle off some big games in the NPA Showcase League. Oh, big swat by Dan. Dan the man.
Nothing easy.
Yep. Nice running hook that time. Joe Lippert. Nishan Singh out to Chidubi for 3. No good that time. Big board. Henry Young Jr. going to the line.
Seem to have a great handle on all these rosters by now.
Yeah. Yeah, after you watch them once, you pretty much memorize them. Especially with the stats app, like you're reading off the names and looking at their stats. So much easier to
Get that muscle memory down.
Yep.
Any prediction for this game? It's an early 4-0 start. Check that 4-1 now for Lincoln.
Yeah. So I actually got a chance to watch these two teams play each other at a preseason event. Fort Erie was able to take it. But you would think now that Lincoln can make the right adjustments, they can scout better for the team. Now they know what to expect. I could see it being competitive, but I'm still expecting Fort Erie to take the W, but I think it'll be a close one.
Really?
Oh.
All right. Lincoln saying otherwise right now, up 3.
Of course.
They're also fresh off of a Florida trip. They came back from Orlando, I believe, on Tuesday.
Yep. Fort Erie's missing their top guy, Bashir. Gurdeep, pull up, no good. Matt Dan, up ahead. There's Owen Frame. Nice take, nice finish by Gurdeep.
Very nice.
Yep, he's skilled.
I like the pace. He slowed it down. Wasn't an athletic move, it was just an IQ move.
Traveling. Nice defense. Lincoln. Gurdeep gets the screen. Owen Frame for 3. No good. Collected by Chidubi. Gonna bring it up. 6'6" guard.
What can you tell me about him? I mean, I've seen him shoot the ball a little bit
Yeah.
in warm-ups and whatnot. It looks real smooth, and he's got great size at the guard position.
He's got a
It's like-
6'11" wingspan.
Wow.
So that's one thing. 6'6" guard with a 6'11" wingspan who's athletic. And when he catches fire from three, like I've seen him against actually Lincoln when they played earlier, he hit 4 threes in the first quarter. So he's a microwave scorer.
2-3 type?
Yeah, yeah, oozing with potential, you know, with that type of length.
How is he defensively?
Defensively, I mean, he's got the tools. He's got the physical tools.
As we say, you know, the position that you play at the next level is the position that you can
True.
defend.
Yep. Play at the level that you can defend at. That's true. Doesn't matter if you can shoot the lights out. If you can't defend, you're a liability.
I'm interested to track his development throughout the season because he's definitely an interesting one.
Yeah. Sing for three. Boom. Lefty. Southpaw. There's Owen Frame. Nate Stodart for three, no good. Shadubi with another rebound, walks it up. Henry Young, turnover. Gurdeep, 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Layup, and one.
I like the energy Lincoln's playing with.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's moving off the ball.
Yep. Creating,
Defensively, a lot of intensity as well.
creating offense through their defense. Tyreek DaCosta at the line. 3-point play opportunity.
Owen Frame's already off to a hot start with 5 points.
Foul.
Got that mid-range too, huh?
Here's Sater.
I know he missed a shot there, Kelsey there for Lincoln Prep, but I really like his game. I mean, he seems to be playing at his own pace. It's real tough to try to get in between the cracks in the mid-range, and he just looked very calm shooting that ball.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a good feel, he's skilled, pretty good size.
You can see 40 is just erratic right now. They're trying to, they got to slow it down, got to just run some offense, move the ball around, but it looks, to credit to Lincoln, they're speeding them up defensively.
Yep. Early 8-point lead for Lincoln. Nice layup by Frame. Timeout called by Steve Houston and Fort Erie. They're going to want to talk it over as they go down 10 early on in the first. I'm going to take a quick break. All right, we're back here. 4:22 left in the first. Lincoln Prep coming out hot. 10-point lead early on. See how 40 Erie responds. Oh, knockdown. Graham May.
You could just feel the intensity level increase coming out of the timeout.
Yep. Gurdy for three. No good. Rebound tipped up and around. Shadubi collects it. Shoot it. Oh, had a chance. There you go. Now he shoots it. Kaboom. That's what he does. Shooter.
No hesitation on that second. Hey, if you're 6'6" and you can snipe it like that,
Yeah.
we got something.
6'11" wingspan and you're athletic. Oh. Yeah, for sure. Definitely expect his recruitment to pick up throughout the year. For sure.
A lot of emotion in this game. I like it.
Yeah.
Friday night basketball.
Yep. Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights live from Fort Erie International. So Joe, so far, I know you've been talking to a lot of the college coaches. You know, U Sport, NCAA.
Yep.
What have you found that, like, from a positional standpoint, they're looking for? I mean, do you get a little bit of everything, or is there something that kind of stands out?
Coaches want winners at the end of the day. They want guys who are going to impact winning. So, you know, a lot of times now the thing is size for position. You know, if you can have like a tall point guard, that's always a hot commodity, or a tall, skilled wing. You know, someone like a Jovan Milicevic, who we just saw commit to New Mexico State. Players of that caliber. But at the end of the day, players want guys who are going to win. Coaches want guys who are going to play hard. As Fort Erie hits the three. From a positional standpoint, obviously you want guys who are skilled. You know, depending on the conference you're playing in, you got to be able to shoot it. You got to be able to defend. But at the end of the day, like we said it earlier, you play at the level that you can defend at, right? So that's the biggest thing, you know. And if you play hard, that'll take care of itself.
Speaking of skill and competitive fire, we're seeing a lot of that in this game. Started off with Lincoln. Fort Erie called a timeout, and they came back swinging.
Yeah.
They said they ain't going down like that.
Yeah. Credit.
Not on their home floor.
Yeah. Credit to Steve Houston.
Adjustments. It's a game of adjustments.
For sure. Now it's a tie game. Or, no, a 2-point game.
Mr. Beckering. I just got Ross Beckering here. Quick question for you. What's the Beckering connection to?
He's my second cousin. So
Okay.
He's my dad's cousin. Yeah.
Is that Henry?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We got it confirmed. Thank you so much.
Thanks, bro.
That's from Ross Beckering, playing for Edge with the British Columbia connection. Was player of the game yesterday.
Yep.
Shout out to Tristan Jones, the broadcast wizards. I know you guys have been holding it down.
Oh, yeah.
Starting day one yesterday.
Yep.
Got a lot of basketball all weekend. Full slate today, full slate tomorrow.
We were running the high-level pick and roll, then you came, now we're doing the three-man weave.
Got the weave going.
Now, a shout out to the whole NPH staff, whether it's the scorekeepers, statisticians, ops staff, who did a lot of the organizing and preparation beforehand, the media team, compiling a lot of the high-level content that you're seeing on socials.
A lot going on behind the scenes.
Yep.
We got have a big media day. Shout out Ace Fulgar,
Yep.
running point on that. But it's honestly just, Joe, it's great to be in the gym,
Yep.
watching the basketball, seeing the kids. I get a lot of energy out of it, you
Yeah.
know, so I
Oh, for
wanted to
sure.
make a point out of it to come out, support, but also, you know, connect with you on the broadcast.
Yeah, man. For sure. Love being in the gym, man. That's what it's all about.
It's a good one. I like the way that this the game has come out so far, just
Yeah.
both in terms of energy. Guys
For
are
sure.
guys are really competing at a high level right now.
Yeah, we got a hot one, folks. Don't go anywhere. Taking a timeout break. Coming right back to it. Minute 40 left in the first quarter. We got some noise. Got a little bit of energy.
Fans feeding off the players.
Yeah. Matt Dan, got to make a move. Nice pull up there. Henry Young.
It just seems that like you have different guys continuously stepping up for Fort Erie, just hitting
Yeah.
shots. It's like their depth is definitely there. And going into the season, I was talking to the coaching staff at Fort Erie, like you would think this is a quote-unquote second team, but
Yeah.
like they can beat the other team, red
Yeah.
and black, and they made it clear to say that no, it's they're both really strong
Yeah.
teams, and so far we've seen that.
Yeah, there's definitely guys on this team that can hang with the other guys on the other team.
And you
vice
got high
versa.
major offers on both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Short. Here's Dante Cole with the Euro, no good. Nice take. Man, he can go.
He can definitely go.
He can go.
That's the thing, when there are injuries on the team or guys are out, it's opportunity for the next man up.
Yeah.
And he's definitely stepping it up right now for Fort Erie. And I want to make sure, Joe, before we hit the break, that you know, we give credit where credit's due, and that's Nishan Singh for Fort Erie. That's been
Yep.
knocking down threes, getting to the rim.
Yep. Distributing. Yeah. Fort Erie up 5 going into the first quarter break. We're going to take a quick break and then come back for the second. All right, we're back here for the second quarter. The second last game of the night. Full day of hoops. Nice pass, Matt Dan. Punch it.
Crunched it.
Yeah. Big man with the big slam. Big Dan with the big slam. Gurdeep. Oh!
Really? Excuse me.
Damn. Great block at the rim, but wow, that was a great attempt by Gurdeep Kelsey.
I love the intensity in this
Yeah,
game right now.
yeah.
Guys are really taking every possession personally,
Yeah,
and they're bringing it.
yeah.
I did not know Kelsey had that in him.
Man. And if it wasn't 7-footer Matt Dan at the rim, that probably would have been a poster. Like if it was any other player on the team under the rim, he probably would have put that down.
Wow.
Because he got up too.
That could have been the play of the year right there.
Yeah, wow.
The attempt was impressive.
Yeah.
The audacity.
The audacity. Damn, okay, Gurdeep.
So you're talking to me about a 6'4", 6'5" guard, has an in-between game, skilled,
Yeah.
IQ,
Yeah.
and has that athleticism?
And he's a high academic kid.
I mean, if I'm a youth sport coach right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
I'm all over him.
All
If
over him.
I'm a low to mid-major D1 coach,
Yeah.
I'm all over
Yeah.
him. I'm very, very impressed with what. I mean, it's still early. I'm just watching. It's my first time watching Lincoln, but
Yeah.
what they've put together.
Yeah.
Shout out Coach Chris Matthew. I know they had a down year last year.
Yeah.
Whole different, completely roster. Didn't win a game,
Yeah.
but they're looking the part.
Yeah, new roster, new coaching, new leadership, and it's showing. Yeah, it's a chippy one for sure. Nishan.
Ooh.
Nice finish for the lefty with the right hand finish.
Singh is singing right now.
Yeah.
He's got the chorus right now, man. He's doing a little bit of everything.
11-point lead for Fort Erie, and a timeout's called for Lincoln. Quick break before we return. All right, and we're back. 8:54 left in the second quarter, 27-16. So Fort Erie went on a 23-2 run. Make that 23-4, but there was a point it was 14-4. Fort Erie calls a timeout. They come out, go on a run. Then they went up by as much as 11 before that.
And you got to
Lincoln
credit
basket.
Coach Steve Houston.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what he said in that timeout, but it seems like
Oh,
right after that timeout, it was a clear switch up in energy. Like they
Yeah.
woke up.
man, Nishan is tough. Nate for three is short. Chadubi back in the game, collects the rebound. Nearly turnover. Ryan Kalambe, kick out to Sater. Short.
If I'm Lincoln, I'm trying to get a good possession here right now. Slow it down. Don't need to rush a shot as they do just that. They need to stop the bleeding here. That's a good shot. Wide open three. No good. I'd like to see Lincoln once again just get a solid possession. A whistle's finally been blown, so it's not back and forth.
Yep.
And then we have Jordan Jensen White, another former U Sport All-Star here behind me. Turns out he's the head coach of Edge. Always got to give you the historical context.
Yeah. Oh, Nishan. Not on the same page there. Lead is 11 for Fort Erie.
We talked earlier about just the different connections within that magic word we always use that word ecosystem, right?
Yep.
You see guys move up the ladder, they finish their pro careers, which Jordan Jensen White was a pro, and then they come back in and give to the game, take the game to the next level as coaches.
Yeah. Staying involved in the game.
Yeah. Originally out of Calgary, Jordan Jensen White started at University of British Columbia, if I'm not mistaken.
No good. Here comes Gurdeep. 2-on-1 break.
I love it.
Oh, no good.
It looked good, but no finish. He's had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Hasn't been able to finish them, but he's able to get to any spot on the floor, it seems. Saw him in transition. You saw him in the mid-range. You saw him down the lane.
Yep.
I'm really impressed with him so far.
Yeah, he's solid.
Lincoln's been pretty consistent defensively so far, but I'm liking how Fort Erie's really moving the ball and getting a good shot, and the fact that nice dunk there off a pass by Matt Dan. He might be leading the team in assists.
Wow, yeah. For
Last I checked, he was.
Timeout called. Gonna take a quick break and return. All right, final 5 minutes, 41 seconds in the first half. Fort Erie up 13.
Joe Musa pulling off his best version of Stan Van Gundy.
Stan Van Gundy.
Becoming the voice of the NPA.
Mark Jackson I'm a Mike Breen type of guy myself.
Mike, I was gonna say Mike Breen.
Yeah. Dirty one dribble pull up is off.
I was gonna say Mike Breen originally, but I said Stan Van Gundy because I feel like that's a bigger name.
Yeah. And he's a coach too, so he's speaking with that basketball knowledge. Nice take, Dante Cole.
Down 11, but love to see Lincoln still got the intensity button on. Practically picking them up at half court. Great defense. Ooh.
Tough shot. Yeah, great D.
Great defensive possession right there. You love to see that.
Let's see.
The ball movement, that's a good shot.
Oh. Yeah, they're getting good shots. Not getting them to go, but you just stick within those same type of shots. Keep making the same passes. They're going to fall eventually. Steal again.
Oh, no call there. Nice tip. I think Lincoln's proving to be at their best when they're in transition.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of guys picking off the ball, turning defense into offense.
Yeah, they're defending really well.
I mean, they're from Hamilton, from the Hammer. They have a reputation of being scrappy.
Yeah.
You know, hard-nosed.
Yep. Steel City.
Steel City.
Yeah.
9-point game.
Yeah, we'll see who finishes this half strong. Could be a big swing in momentum. Either a 9-point lead gets cut down or a 9-point lead is built upon, and then you're going into the second half with momentum. So interested to see whose sense of urgency is higher here between these two teams.
Absolutely. I think it's very important how Lincoln ends this half.
Yeah.
This could set the tone completely for the rest of the game.
Yep.
You don't want to get in too big of a hole against this Fort Erie squad.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a lot of depth.
Yeah. Kalambe in the low post, hook shot, and one. Big body.
I'm interested to look at the box score by the end of this game and see how many guys are on the score sheet. It feels like different guys are constantly stepping up. A lot of guys are getting touches.
Yeah.
And there isn't like one or two guys that you have to really focus on. You kind of have to focus on everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it tough to guard that.
Inside, outside. Good attack right there. Aggressive to the rim. Any games in particular left on the slate, Joe, that you kind of got circled that you're really looking forward to see?
I think tonight's game is going to be really good. Edge versus RNS. We saw RNS in action earlier this morning. They started us off, and they're going to end us off. They're 1-1 so far, their first two games.
Team out of New Brunswick.
Yeah. Going up against Calgary. Edge is 1-0 after yesterday.
RNS is a founding member of the NPA. Have graduated the likes of Kellen Tynes, Sam Alamutu to the D1 level, as well as Braden McVicker.
Yep.
So who would have thunk a program? Nice finish there, Kelsey with the and one. That's a big play with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. But who would have thought a squad out of New Brunswick would be able to graduate that many next level guys?
Yep.
Caleb Sully, let's not forget.
Yep. Matt Pennell.
Matt Pennell, the Newfoundland connection.
Mateo Zagar. They had a team.
I mean, you could rattle off the guys. It's awesome.
They were 12-0 for a reason.
Yep, that last season that COVID cut off short, they went
Yeah.
12-0. So, you know, a team with a lot of pride, coached by Damien Gay, very intense. You know, they're rebuilding. You know, I
Yeah.
talked to coach earlier before the season started, and he was just saying, hey, we're here to play hard, we're here to compete, play
Yeah.
on that national stage. They still got some guys. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, definitely. I was impressed actually with their 6'7", 2025 forward, John Itpotokin.
Mm-hmm.
Freak athlete, but he showed me a lot of skill too. A couple times he got to a mid-range, was making threes. He punched it yesterday on someone in the Fort Erie game. Might have been the play of the weekend so far. He was good. He was really good. Tomorrow we're actually gonna
Nigerian
get a chance.
descent?
Yeah, Nigerian, and I believe he came over from Ireland too.
Okay.
He's got a little bit of a mixed bag. Looking forward to seeing Royal Crown in action tomorrow. We're going to be seeing them for the first time this session. They come in tomorrow. They're taking on RNS tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Come in with Vermont commit Sean Blake, another example of a player we've seen go through the ecosystem, played with Dream Chasers in our club league. Ooh!
Hey, Matt Dan.
Matt Dan, thank you, ma'am.
Yep, 7-foot athlete.
Sheesh.
Graceful athlete.
And there's not that many guys finishing above the rim quite like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy to see why he got the offer from Oregon. Been hearing that he was also hitting threes in Orlando, kind of showcasing the full package. I didn't even know he had that in his game.
Wow.
But, you know, college coaches always need guys that can just finish, you know.
Yeah.
They don't have to create.
Big
They
bodies.
just got to finish.
Yeah.
Block shots, finish, run the floor, rim run,
Yeah.
and
He's-
finish with authority just like that.
He's not even close to fully developed either.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure coach is getting the background on that before pulling the trigger and offering.
Yeah, he's another guy actually we got a chance to see in the summer at Nationals, Team Ontario.
Oregon Ducks are no strangers to Canadian content. Shout out Mike Meniga there, longtime coach at Oregon. And one that comes to my mind is Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
He's a hot name on the
Yeah.
scene right now.
And the slim duck himself, Chris Boucher.
Can't forget him.
Eight-point game, 2:20 left in the first half.
I love it. They took
Yeah.
take so much defense
Hey,
and get so many opportunities. They just got to be able to finish.
yeah,
Another one.
got to convert. Oh, block and one. Gurdeep Kelsey.
With another and one play.
Wow.
He's tough.
He is, man. He's a hooper. He's the definition of a hooper.
I feel like he's a guy you could throw in, you know, at the YMCA, NPA game, a college game. He's, like you said, he's just going to hoop. Because he can do so many things on the floor. And he's showing so much. I think so far what we've seen is him have the capability to score from all three levels, as they say.
Yep.
Right? Got the three ball, mid-range, attack the rim. Big bucket right there.
Yeah. Actually had a conversation with his dad a few months ago. Told me that he's gained some interest from Yale, Columbia, Brown. So again, high academic kid.
Hey, I don't know if all you viewers are seeing this here. Lincoln Prep is putting on a defensive clinic. They're
Yeah.
down 5. They came off hot. Fort Erie answers, but their defensive intensity has been consistent.
Yep.
And defense wins championships, last I checked.
That's true. Here's Gurdeep again. Mid-range pull-up.
I just love the fact that he's got that in his bag. I
Yeah.
mean, he didn't knock it down yet, but
That's a great shot.
yeah. And you don't see too much
Yeah.
mid-range action in today's game.
Yeah.
It's usually 3 ball or attack the rim.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Cradle pull up
oh my.
3.
Yeah, when guys do things that are, I guess, considered a lost art nowadays, whether it's getting to the mid-range or having a couple go-to moves in the post, to me, that tells me that they love the game and they're in the gym working on their craft all the time. They're studying the grades, seeing what they're doing, and they just want to be as good as they can in as many different places. They don't want to be one-dimensional, right?
Absolutely.
They're deep right there.
Oof.
Top of the key jumper, boom.
Man, I just love, like, for guys to step up on this platform, right, and make a name for themselves. Kelsey is definitely making a name for himself right now.
Yeah, he's got 15 in the first half. 15 of his team's 34.
I know that name is going to be on the Joe Musa scouting report.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To finish off,
Definitely.
to finish off the weekend. After every session, Joe, for those of you listening and viewing, we send out a scouting report to over 300 college coaches from NCAA, U Sport, CCAA, D1, D2, D3, junior college.
Yep.
You know, it's about getting these guys to the next level.
Yep.
You know, that's what North Pole Hoops is all about. And Joe, we appreciate what you do, helping us out and filling in some pretty big shoes there of one Elias Spate.
Oh man.
You know, my brother who was in this role. So, and we used to be, it was just us two. It was me and my brother. Now it's a new brother in Joe Musa.
Yeah.
So it's I'm excited to see those names on those lists and being able to like see the translation into college offers.
Yeah.
At whatever level.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it's all about, man. Just helping players, helping families.
And Kelsey is definitely helping Lincoln Prep's case right now.
2-point game.
That was a beautiful take.
I mean, if they continue to defend at such a high level and he kind of carries the load on the offensive end, they might pull it off. This is a good game so far.
What I see in his game is, I mentioned it earlier, like he's not sped up.
Yeah.
The defense is hot on his heels, but he's kind of playing in his own pace.
Woo, beautiful. Hezzy to a mid-range jumper. We got a tie game, folks. This might be the game of the day. Halftime break. You don't want to miss the second half. Jeez.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered platform designed to provide maximum exposure and growth opportunities for Canadian basketball at all levels, starting with grade 5 students all the way to the NBA. The foundation of the Blueprint begins with our strategic partners, the Playground Global, who provide world-class basketball facility access for Canadian basketball programming nationwide. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our ecosystem, an exposure platform for club programs all across Canada to experience a competitive, developmental, and positive environment. All year round, this league reaches the players, coaches, parents, and the Canadian basketball community at large. This provides a great opportunity for sponsors to tap into a rapidly growing market and demographic within the high volume of foot traffic. The NPH Showcase Camp is our identification platform, focusing on finding the hidden basketball talent Canada has to offer and guiding them to that next level. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from NBA experienced skill trainers. The Game Speaks Combine acts as the elite, invitational-only camp that provides every player an opportunity to measure their talent up against the best prospects in Canada. A 2-day event of skill testing, pro-level drills, and NBA-style combine, with the ultimate goal of securing scholarships. Top performers raised their stock and are now elevated on a national scale to strengthen their recruitment opportunities. The Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. Since 2015, the CNIT brings over 100 top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. The CNIT is Canada's only NCAA-certified tournament that takes place during a live period where NCAA coaches are eligible to recruit prospects in person. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the Canadian basketball ecosystem and the elite-level NPH League, the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is at the top of our internal programming and quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Involving strategic prep programs nationwide, the NPA prides itself on delivering a national platform to showcase the different playing styles, characteristics, and unique talent each province has to offer. All North Pole Hoops sanctioned events include exposure services that help propel and aid players on their recruitment mission. From individual player mixtapes that showcase the unique characteristics of that athlete, to our mentorship program, which helps families navigate within the basketball landscape and connect players to prep and post-secondary coaches. Using the intel gathered after identifying the top prospects within our ecosystem, NPH provides a bridge in the form of a scouting service for post-secondary programs looking to recruit. Since 2011, North America's top universities rely on NPH's highly experienced national and regional scouts for intel on prospects on and off the court. Outside of America, Canada is the #1 producer of talent in the world, with over 20 Canadians in the NBA. NPH CEO Tarek Sabate is exploring the global market and building relationships to offer the NPH scouting service to professional basketball teams and leagues worldwide. Finally, utilizing the NPH exposure arm, comprised of digital marketing and live broadcasting, NPH acts as its own media and marketing partner for all of our entities below. With over 75,000 subscribers between Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, NPH is able to reach and influence over 15 million accounts on an annual basis, conveying the message of Canadian basketball and providing a direct platform for our strategic partners to excel in this industry. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
Get started at Planet Fitness now and enjoy tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs for only $15 a month.
That's $15 a month? That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Get glowing and feel fit-tacular at Planet Fitness for only $15 a month.
All right, welcome back to the second half. Lincoln Prep versus Fort Erie. Tie ball game. That was a great first half of ball, eh, Tark?
Absolutely, and you know, a lot of back and forth action, but the defensive intensity has really elevated, you know, the whole game. And it started with Lincoln. They punched first. Fort Erie punched back.
Yep.
And we have I didn't expect it to be a tie game. I mean, they're up double digits at one point.
Yeah.
Fort Erie was. But it's definitely caught the attention of others while watching the live broadcast, including McMaster University,
Yep.
actively recruiting. Shout out Nick Zeffi,
Yep.
assistant coach there, former NPA'er. You know, another example of that whole ecosystem aspect to it.
Yeah.
And for any coaches out there that are watching, feel free to message us. The kids want to know, the parents want to know. And we're happy to shout you guys out. That's the beauty of the live broadcast, to be able to reach college coaches on both sides of the border, but then also players, parents, coaches are able to, especially if they have a player has a good game, send it out, full game.
Exactly. Shot clock winding down. Oh, good. Matt Dan collects the rebound.
Joe, I came in for a part-time gig. It looks like I'll be full-time with you all weekend, buddy.
Go. I needed a comrade.
There we go.
Yep.
I mean, if any of the NPA teams are watching this game in particular, taking notes, I mean, love seeing the intensity, and if we could, it doesn't have to be a tie ball game or a close ball game every game, but just the intensity level, that's what this is all about. Guys are really competing.
For sure.
It's so easy to sometimes take a game for granted because you play so many games in the course of a year.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're on the NPA stage, you're on the broadcast, college coaches watch. You never know who's on watch.
Exactly. Exactly. Ryan Kalambe. Is it the Nishan Singh?
Look at that. Look at the defense there.
Yeah.
Guys on him like chicken on rice.
Oh.
Seeing Matt Dan's mobility that you mentioned earlier, the big man can really run the floor.
Yeah, for his size.
Ooh.
Oh, nice take.
That play right there reminded me of Baron Davis dunking on bigs because he, you know, smaller but absorbed the contact.
Yeah.
Really created that space through that, and you know, showing that strength with the and one play.
Yeah, body control. It's Tyreek DeCosta that time. He's got 10 points.
4 of 5 from the field.
Yep.
Guys, for those of you tuned in, don't forget you can download the Swish app. It's an NBA player experience for these high school athletes where you can watch the live stats game by game from anywhere in the world. I was just talking to a player during halftime, Hadi El Khatib from Lebanese descent living in Dubai. I was telling him about the Swish app, and he told me, yeah, that's what we used when we were playing in Dubai. I was like,
wow, worldwide.
I am not shocked.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miguel Bouillon, CEO of Swish and the whole Swish team.
Yeah.
It really helped enhance our player experience.
Yep.
still standing strong on your prediction?
Yep. Yeah, I think Fort
You did
Erie.
say it's going to be tight, but Fort
Yeah.
Erie pulls it out,
Yeah.
just for the record.
I just think they just got too many weapons.
I'm going with the underdog, Lincoln Prep.
Yeah, the way they're playing, I wouldn't be surprised at all. The way they're defending.
I might have got myself into trouble there. I'm gonna say Switzerland, neutral body. I just want to see a great game.
Yep.
Thanks to everyone tuning in from across the country.
Yep.
We're seeing some viewers from Calgary, from New Brunswick, from all over Ontario, Ottawa. Come on.
Oh, it looks like he got hit. No call, though. Ooh. Outlet pass.
Ooh.
No good on the leg. Good D there by Kalambe.
A lot of missed opportunities for Kelsey. He was able
Yeah.
to get to the right spot, just wasn't able to finish.
Nice finish by Chidubi. Good contest there, too.
What class is Chidubi?
24.
So, this is it.
Yeah.
Kind of came out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
It's like under the radar. The thing about Lincoln, what's impressive too, is they don't have that much size.
Yeah.
Like a lot of their size kind of comes at the guard spots, but they don't have any true bigs.
Yeah.
I think part of it is they've been able to dictate the pace.
Yeah.
You know, they've been able to stay in it because of their defense in large part, but also turning defense into offense, getting out in the open break.
Yeah.
A couple big and one finishes that they had.
Yeah. And maybe that's a plus going a little smaller here because they're able to kind of switch out and stay versatile.
I mean, despite the lack of size, that's not stopping them from getting to the line. They're attacking the bigs.
Yep.
Up 2 right now.
Yep. This is their first game. Actually, both of these teams' first official NPA game of the season.
Just want to take a moment to shout out our sponsors and our partners. We mentioned Swish App earlier. We also want to thank Flair Airlines for sponsoring the NPA this season, working together to help connect the country from coast to coast at the grassroots level.
Deep three.
As
Ooh.
Kelsey knocks down the triple.
Deep.
And finally, also like to thank Osteo Performance in the house, getting that therapy, manual therapy for the players, pre-game as well as post-game. And Lincoln looks to extend this lead.
Hey, there's that 6'11" wingspan from Chidubi.
Says no mas.
Short. Here's Singh. Oh.
Ooh. Fortunate call there for him.
Went into the trees.
So earlier, Joe, Shadub, is it Shadubi? I just want to make sure.
Shadubi, yeah.
Shadubi. We talked about his three-point capability. He's hit some shots, but also showing he can be a two-way player,
Yep.
especially as a secondary defender there with a shot block.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? There aren't many guys that can do what he's doing when we're talking about he's 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He shoots it at a high level. He's proven to defend at a high level just by his physical tools.
Mm-hmm.
I think as he continues to develop by the end of the year, like
Got a lot of upside.
he's looking like that top 15 range when we're talking about national rankings, like in the class of 2024.
Say that again?
I think he can end up in the top 15, maybe even the top 10 range in Canada in 2024, just given his upside, what he can do. Again, there aren't a lot of guys that are 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan that can shoot it as well as he does. Athletic, defends, and he's in a great spot for development here at Fort Erie. Very interested to see how the year plays out for him.
Yeah, I mean, the game speaks, right? So
Yep.
the season will dictate how guys move up and down and teams move up and down. But at the end of the day, it's all about getting to that next level.
Yep. Had a coach at Indiana State that was actually inquiring about him, just wanted to learn a little bit more. And I basically said the same thing I said to you. I said, hey, coach, not a lot of guys that kind of fit the mold that he does. Keep your eye on him.
And one thing I'm noticing, I would say about him, but also like all the players I've seen in this game, pretty high character. Like there's been high intensity, but there hasn't been too much nonsense talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in today's culture, there's a lot of trash talk out there, like unnecessary trash talk,
Yeah.
which some kids think is like tough. Shout out to Jason Kurzweil in the house, Edge. Gotta just shout out everyone I see in the community. But no, I like the fact that the intensity's high, but the sportsmanship and really just the professionalism.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
That's a good point, yeah.
Because I can guarantee you that at the college level and at the professional level, what the true pros are, they're not talking. They might talk smack from a competitive standpoint.
Yeah.
But I've seen some stuff lately out there that's just like
Toxic and disrespectful, yeah.
That's a good word
Yeah.
to use. I've always been about like showing emotion on the floor, not teching guys up.
Yeah.
As long as it's in the spirit of the game, it's competitive level, not necessarily disrespectful.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a fine balance.
Yeah. Back and forth, like a heavyweight bout. Gurdeep gets to the rim, nice dish. Neither team letting up an inch. Lincoln forces a turnover here. They're up by 5. Chance to build on it.
This would be a nice win for Lincoln if they can pull this
30
off.
for 3.
I really like what Coach Chris Matthews is doing. This has really been a nice battle from a coaching standpoint, even seeing the different adjustments. But what I noticed was arguably his top player, Kelsey there, kind of called him out and said he did not need that shot, and I think he wants to make that adjustment.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, you got to value possessions, and really he could take that shot at any given time.
Yeah.
He can get that, 3-ball pull-up.
Yeah, for sure. Got a quick timeout break. And then we're going to return for the final 3:32 in the third quarter. Alrighty. 3:32 left in this third quarter. Lincoln Prep, 7-point lead here. Nice block.
That possession right there is a microcosm of this game. Nothing easy.
Yeah.
RNS basketball walking in now. Squad's rolling through here for the next game. The nightcap game is RNS out of New Brunswick against Edge from Alberta.
Yep.
Nice finish there by Singh, who's stepping up with some injuries at the point guard spot.
Yep. Bashir, top point guard, 2025.
I think with games like this early in the season, there's injuries, there's absences. It's a great opportunity to kind of test your depth to see what you have. Get guys to build confidence as well. Singh definitely lacks no confidence.
Yeah.
He's been on go mode all game.
Offensive foul, ref says other way. Yeah, Singh's actually leading Fort Erie with 13. 8 rebounds too. High activity level, yeah.
That's how you step up right there.
Yeah. Foul called. Dante Cole hits the first free throw.
Nice patience there. The fake.
Nice pull-up mid-range from Dante Cole.
I feel like in practice, Chris Matthews just has them setting up mid-range drills.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's got a mid-range jumper in their bag.
It's paying off.
Wow. Kelsey put his shoulder down, got to his spot. Oh, they called the charge on that one. There's about 4, maybe 5 buckets all game that Kelsey got to his spot, just wasn't able to finish.
Yeah, could have 30.
Yeah. What has he got on the stat line now?
20.
Got 20.
Yeah, with a bunch of missed opportunities, so.
Definitely a high volume scorer at the next level for college coaches looking for a two-man.
Yep.
Kelsey's intriguing. When you see guys like that, I kind of put them in a category of like, you know, low to mid-major, high-use sport. They can range depending on the program and what they're looking for and their style of play. One thing I'd like to see, I have seen it in terms of defensively from him, more so in the passing lanes. But I'd be interested to watch a little bit more to see the on-ball defense.
Yep.
But reason I say that is because for, you know, people that don't know or haven't seen all the different levels, high use sport is equivalent to Division I.
Yep, it's
as
true.
far as the level of play. At least that's how I categorize it. I would also throw high D2, like the top end D2 programs. And I think when you speak about the Carletons of the world, the University of Ottawas of the world, you know, historically the UBCs of the world, the different programs, TMUs of the world, you know, the different programs that are competing and typically have beaten these D1 teams in the summer. It gives you a little bit of a barometer there, or a little bit of an understanding of where things are at. It just comes down to fit.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Carleton had that history when they used to play a lot of the D1 schools. Even that one game,
Still do every summer,
yeah, they nearly beat Syracuse.
They did beat them. They played them a couple times. They beat them, they lost to them,
Yeah,
and they've beaten several high majors.
Yeah.
And now, actually, Dave Smart, who built that dynasty, is now assistant coach at Texas Tech.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. Casually hit a half court after the whistle.
Sings just put his best imitation, Steph Curry imitation. All of a sudden, it's a 9-point game for Lincoln Prep. They were down by double digits in the first half, closed it to a tie game, I believe, at halftime, and now up 9 against Fort Erie on their home floor. As mentioned, Fort Erie is missing a few guys. Interesting to see them at full strength.
Yeah.
But I think Lincoln Prep's making a statement.
Yeah, big time.
And to me, that statement is they're not here to be at the bottom of the standings. They're here to compete. I'm interested to see how they continue to match up with different teams in the league. But I just feel like when you compete at that level defensively, you're going to give everybody a game.
Ten-point game.
Edge out of Calgary, matching up against RNS out of Rothsay, New Brunswick in the nightcap. Final game of the evening.
That one should be good.
How good? As good as this one? What's your prediction?
I don't know if anything's going to top this game, but I also thought that for the first couple games, those are good too. The bar was set high, but yeah, this has definitely been the game of the day so far. And that's including a game that went to overtime early on.
CSJV and Ridley.
Ridley, yeah. CSJV took that one.
I'd love to see if they can post up the big fella.
Yeah, Colombe. Even Dan.
And that big fella.
Yeah.
Just to see what he could do.
Yeah. The Costa with the pull-up mid-range. I think you're right about those mid-range drills. They've all got it.
It's been a huge weapon for them. But they're not always going to have the luxury of attacking the rim.
Yeah, well, look at the size. You got a 7-footer under the rim.
Yep.
Not going to be able to attack them. Might as well stop and pop in the mid-range.
A lot of different guys stepping up for both teams. I said it in the beginning of the broadcast that don't be surprised to see multiple guys in double digits from both teams. Doobie splits them. Cuts it to 10-point game, 31 seconds left in the third quarter.
Final 24 seconds of the third quarter. 11-point game now.
Great defense there. I asked earlier about Chidubi's ability to play some on-ball defense, and he showed it right there.
Yep.
Blocked the three-point attempt.
3 seconds, got to get it up.
Ooh.
Too high. Threw that like a baseball. Imagine they hit a shot right here, the type of momentum that'll give them.
2 seconds left in the quarter. Wow.
Third quarter comes to an end with Lincoln up 11 going into the fourth. We'll see what type of adjustments are made. Take a quick break. Yep. Fourth quarter action coming to you live from Fort Erie. The home team trails by 9 after that bucket from Matt Dan. Class of 2025. Rebound by Dan, over the back foul called on Lincoln Prep. Lincoln staying in that full court trap. Sing, no good. Oh, he put back with the left hand.
Nice follow for the big fella, sticking with it.
Stick back jam, as Jay Tom always used to say. Shout out Jay Tom.
Come on, that wasn't a jam, that was a little tip.
Stick back.
Shout out to Jason Tom, former commissioner of the NPA. Currently director of basketball operations for the CEBL. We have a couple CEBL connections within this league. Niagara River Lions head coach and general manager, is also the head coach of Ridley College.
Yep.
And then Chris Exelis, head coach of the CEBL champions, Scarborough Shooting Stars, also part of the leadership, AD, for Royal Crown, which we'll be seeing debut in the NPA tomorrow.
Suddenly it's a 5-point game. No good. 6-0 run to start the fourth for Fort Erie.
A bit ambitious there.
Yeah. Oh, is he cramping?
We'll get back here after get some water, get a little stretch out. Come right back.
All right, we've got 8 minutes left to go in this one. It's a 5-point game. Lincoln is up. Fort Erie's been chipping away slowly. Nice pass, nice finish, nice cut.
The point guard Singh for Fort Erie just got out with a cramped leg. He provided a little bit of a spark plug for them at the point position, and they are already down a point. So let's see who can control the offense for Fort Erie.
Sater, nice finish.
Chidube has been a standout for Fort Erie on both ends of the floor in this one. See if he can provide a spark. Right on cue.
Chance to make it a 3-point game.
The old saying, you can't teach size, was on full display in that last possession. Matt Ryan just stood in the paint big and forced a tough attempt for Lincoln. Tough shot there.
Yeah, I think he thought there was like a couple seconds on the shot clock.
Nevertheless, a wasted possession. And this, with 6.5 left, this is where you got to lock in and value each possession. Only a 4-point game. Fort Erie can erase that in no time. Kelsey's been quiet here in the third and fourth quarter. Yeah. You know he could get hot pretty quick. Good defense there.
We'll go the other way. 6:16 left. Travel.
Missed the open man. He had the big fella down low. Looks like Fort Erie's just rushing right now.
Yeah, I think they're missing their floor general. Yeah, Matt Dan with the slam.
That I'll give you. That was a slam.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no.
Referee down, got right back up. Chidube's yelling defensively. He wants this. Fort Erie with momentum after that big dunk. Not sure if you saw that, Joe. Chidube was just yelled
I saw that.
defensively.
Showing teeth.
Oh, showing big time teeth. Yeah, he's definitely been their standout in this game.
Cole for three. Boom, big shot. Dante Cole,
That was cold.
5-point lead. Can't answer back. Sater for three. Boom.
Well, it's going down to the wire, like you said.
That's Hezzy. DaCosta.
Another mid-range.
His mid-range has been money.
He's hit at least 3 of those.
Yeah, he's quietly having a very good game. Foul on the floor.
Four-point game, less than 5 to go. Nishan Singh, Fort Erie's leading scorer, out with a cramp. They got 3 guys in double figures. Matt Dan with 10. Sader Civilis with 11. Nishan Singh quietly put together a double-double, 16 and 10.
Very active.
Smallest guy on the floor, but leading the team in rebounding. Shidube Ekwamadu with 9 boards, 6 and 9. Another mid-range.
Oh.
Good heads-up play to save possession.
Yeah. Timeout called. Gonna take a quick break. 2-point game, 4:28. Alrighty, 4:23 left, and an absolute barn burner of a game. Lincoln Prep up by 2. Matt Dan down low. Ooh, try to punch it on 2 guys. Kalambe cleanup. Tie game. The momentum has shifted.
Fort Erie finally utilizing their size down low.
Yeah, they should just get it to those 2 guys every time.
Matt Dan, full length of the court. And Coach Houston and Fort Erie, I think, have started to crack the code in terms of getting to the rim.
Yeah, just overpowering them with their size, athleticism.
Which team has impressed you the most so far? You got a solid sample size. Just in terms of chemistry early on and
Well, I'm not going to say the obvious answer, Fort Erie Red, because that would just be a cop-out. I really like CSJV, actually. They got a win today in overtime. Although they lost to Edge yesterday, it was a close game. But they've got some depth. Of course, the guys out of Quebec usually, you know what to expect out of them in terms of athletic, scrappy, physical. But their one standout, Shakib Sadoud, very impressed with him. I think how RNS responded this morning after their loss yesterday to Fort Erie was impressive. Edge was good yesterday. We're going to see him again coming up. But honestly, I would probably say Lincoln, to be honest. Just how they've been able to defend this whole game.
Yeah.
They're scoring. They're going up against one of the top teams.
I mean, for grading on purely effort,
Yeah.
definitely impressed with that.
Yeah.
They obviously don't have the size to match up, but they've kept it close. Now down 2, Fort Erie's finally taken their first lead of the half. Let's see if they go back down low or if they settle for the perimeter. Yep, back to big fella. Little high-low.
Oh. They can get that anytime. I think they can keep going to that every single time.
Yeah.
Although they didn't convert.
No doubt.
That's as easy as a shot you're going to get. Point blank.
Mismatch every time.
Gurdeep. Foul on the floor. 2:44 left. We might have the second overtime game of the day, the way this is shaping up.
Still a lot of time left. 2:44.
Yep.
But it has been just hit for hit, punch for punch. Coach is making adjustments. .14 on the shot clock. Lincoln with the ball, down 2. Ooh, air ball there. Which individual player has impressed you the most? Who's had the best performance so far in your opinion? It's only been a day, 2 days now, almost 2 days.
I keep saying it, but probably Shakib Sadoud. He had 31
Really?
and 10 today. I don't know if anyone's cracked the 30-point mark yet. Cole Beckering's definitely up there.
CSJV?
Yeah. Beckering is up there. I feel like Beckering had a really strong start to his game, similar to Gurdeep has right here, and then he kind of cooled off.
Lincoln's got to be careful, got to value every possession right now. They just missed a 3. And fortunately for Lincoln, Fort Erie with a turnover that could have easily made it a 4-point game. Rare back to the basket game for Lincoln there.
Nice take, no good though.
I'm surprised Kelsey hasn't gotten a touch yet.
Yeah.
He was definitely trigger happy throughout the course of the game. Ooh, that's a dagger.
Henry Young Jr. The big shot. 1:20 left, 5-point game. Quick timeout by Lincoln.
Gave giving away this game.
All right, we're back. Final minute, 15 left, 5-point game. Lincoln needs to score now, and they do. Gurdeep.
He was the right man for the job, Joe.
Yep, 3-point game. They need to stop.
I'd like to see him take over offensively for Lincoln. Is that Zader on the line?
Yep. These are big free throws here. Chance to make it a 2-possession ball game. Swish. Ooh. Big offensive rebound.
Ooh. That's 3 possessions in one right there. Looks like it's going to be Lincoln basketball here. That's a big play right there. Lincoln down 4 with less than a minute to go. Where do they go here, Joe?
I think you go for a quick 2, try to attack. I would personally go to Gurdeep, see what he can create for you, either a score for himself or
Scored the last bucket.
create something for someone else, and that's what they're doing. The man for the job. Nice kick out to Cole for 3. No good. Offensive, not rebound, defensive rebound.
Good possession.
For Erie, you want to see them value the clock here. Take up as much time as possible. Smart.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Do they go for the foul or do they keep them going? Easy bucket there for Erie.
Too easy. 18 seconds, 6-point game. You need a quick score, ideally a 3 if you can get it. Ref calls it travel. And I think that's going to do it, folks. Unless we got Reggie Miller somewhere in the stands, subbing in for Lincoln.
I mean, you called it, Joe. You said it's going to be a close one, but Fort Erie's going to pull it out.
Hard-fought game for Lincoln Prep. Really showed what they're about, man. Got a quick time. 6-point lead for Fort Erie. They're gonna look to close it out here. You got a foul, and they do. 9.8 seconds on the clock. Chidube going to the line. Chance to ice it. Chidube at the line. His jumper is so nice looking. Like high release, quick flick of the wrist.
If you look at the box score, it doesn't jump out the page, but he's just been pretty effective in just producing, whether it's defensively, hitting timely shots, communicating, intangibles, or he's showing some really good fight.
Yep. I got one more timeout.
We'll stick around for it.
Yeah.
Close off strong here.
Yeah. 9.8 seconds. 8-point game. So, obviously it's not impossible, but if you're Lincoln, I'm sure they're going to try to draw something up to try to get a quick 3. They do that. They put some pressure on the inbound. Maybe they come up with a steal.
Wow, very
get a score from there.
very
and
optimistic, Joe.
Then, anything could happen. We've seen it happen before.
I mean, Reggie Miller, Tracy McGrady,
Tyree Samuel.
Samuel.
Some crazy comebacks. It's a beautiful thing about basketball. A lot can happen in a very short amount of time.
Coming up next, we have RNS out of New Brunswick taking on Edge out of Calgary, the last game of Friday night.
Nightcap.
And here we go.
Let's see. Trigger man is Kelsey. Let's see if they try to get it back to him, and they do. He shoots a 3 that looks left. And that should do it. They're going to let it go.
And that's all that's left.
Great game. High intensity, high compete level on both ends. But at the end, Fort Erie, led by Steve Houston, gets the W. 1-0 to start the season. We're going to wrap this one up before we get the next one going. Don't go anywhere.